Hi, I'm Rachel Neville. I'm an artist, I'm a photographer, and a former dancer. At the end of 2024, something completely unexpected happened. Through meditation, I opened to channel. It's a bit of an origin story, that's for sure. But what's relevant now is that I am a vessel for Artemis, who is also one of my primary guides, and a whole host of other beings who step forward to bring us messages, who call themselves the collective. This is a real channeled session, shared with permission, meant to help you reconnect to your own inner guidance, your own sense of the greater consciousness around us. No scripts, no performance. I need to be clear about my role here. I'm the vessel. I'm sort of like a radio. The wisdom comes through me, but I'm not the source of it. My job is to create these sacred spaces for the messages to come through. Your job is to allow for the vibration to sit into your system, to sink into your tissues, and allow your cognitive mind to absorb the information. For transparency, any long pauses that naturally occur during a transmission may have been trimmed just for flow. Basic audio and lighting may be adjusted a little bit, but really nothing else has been changed. The messages and the energy remain completely authentic. If you feel called to be here, welcome. Your presence shapes some of the messages that come through. Welcome. We are excited that you have arrived today for this teaching. We would like to discuss the topic of time. What is time? So many of you feel dislocated from time. You move through your days without engaging in any real sense or communication with time. You check the clock on your phone or on your computer or the watch on your hand to engage and to learn about where you are within your day, but you do not sense time. You do not pause to feel into time. You do not use it as a way of flow within your day. And so we would have you begin to understand time in a very different way, not in a linear fashion, not in a formulated measurement of movement, but in the existence of motion and movement through your feeling body. Time is a construct of man to understand your surroundings, to be able to relate to each other, to be able to shift and work within boundaries, circumstances, situations, and systems. In actuality, time within this construct is only useful, a tool. It is only useful as a way to relate to your world around you. Time as it is in motion, time as it is in essence, is not an actual point of existence outside of your world. Time is a construct that is helpful and useful, but yet you hold on to it as if it is life and death, as if it holds meaning, as if it is the be-all and the end-all in your day. And we would say to you, take a moment to think this through. As a construct and a way of relating to your world around you, it is good, it is useful. As a way of gripping hard to your reality, to that which you understand, one foot in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other, is but an illusion. And to break this illusion requires a level of trust in the structures that give meaning and relevancy to your life. And so we bring this message, however confusing it may be, as a way of developing a new relationship to time. If one can begin to think of it not as stepping stones, not as a finite resource, not as a construct to be held onto with such difficulty and spirituality, but with an open hand. Then one creates more freedom in one's life, move through their days with ease. And how do we do this, you ask? We begin with the understanding that time is what it is. It is a human construct used for measurement. It is not a realistic structure outside of that. A unit of measurement cannot be held in the body. It cannot be gripped with tightness. It cannot be held onto by the cognitive mind, the emotional body, and the sensing body. It is a unit of measurement. And so for those of you that insist upon stressing out, as you call it, over time, a lack of time, a lack of forward momentum, a lack of purpose, a lack of significant items in your life, you feel as though you are running out of time. We would have you shift your perspective, coming into the sensing body, coming into your conscious level of existence, knowing that a unit of measurement cannot be made to be anything more than that. A unit of measurement. Allow an ease to penetrate within your tissues as you realize the meaning that you have placed on time in your lives is an illusion. From a true sense of space, from a true moment in your feeling body, you will begin to sense where time actually exists. It does not exist. It is a construct of the human cognitive development. It is a measurement tool. And as you sit in a moment of quiet, as you sit in your feeling body, as you practice these exercises and these meditations that we give you, we encourage you to feel into your body, to feel into the space surrounding you, to feel, to exist. And in these spaces, know that time is a tool. It is a unit of measurement. It does not exist in your consciousness. It does not exist in your feeling body. It does not exist in your energetic state. Let that realization sink, feel into the relaxation that then exists in your physicality. Notice the grip that is so tight, for the fear of the lack of time begin to lessen. We will provide a meditative practice to go along with this training. We wish you a beautiful day, and we thank you. Okay, that took a little bit to get out. Sorry, you guys, if I am tired today. It's been a long week. But I think I got the message, and it was pretty clear. And I don't know about you, but I did definitely have a sense of ease wash over. There were parts of me, if you're aware of parts work in IFS and that kind of thing, which in my circles I am, that I must have had parts that immediately relaxed with having that information, because that's the only way I could describe it. It's sort of like the left side of my body just kind of went, oh, that's our conversation. Those are our trained loops that we hold on to, and we hold on to them really tightly as if they're really real. And so I think they're asking us to look at that, to think about that, and to examine those. That's a new one for today. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to hear more about what they have on that one. Thanks for watching. The real work begins, of course, when you turn off this video. It's one thing to sit in these vibrations and listen and feel good, and it's another thing to take it into your real life and really connecting to the greater consciousness and that well of well-being that exists for all of us. My hope is that these messages simply remind you of the connection that's available, the guides that are here to help, quite literally the love that surrounds us and is always within us. Trust what you know, take what serves you, and leave the rest. Come back as often as you need to listen to the messages, to sit in the vibration and allow it to sink into your tissues. Reach out with any questions that you have. It's been my experience that the guides will always answer. Not necessarily always in the way you're expecting or in what you're hoping, but always in the way that you need for that particular moment in time. If this felt meaningful, there are more of these transmissions on this channel. Please feel free to subscribe. We also offer one-on-one sessions and community support for those who are looking for a deeper connection. Thanks for being here with me in the collective today.